And we're on.
Is the Sini-Gang with l-boogy.
And Sterno Supernova.
What's going on there, Sterno?
Not too much, Boogie. How you doing?
Doing all right. What do we got on the agenda for today?
Not sure.
I got this thing in the mail.
Uh-huh.
From a company.
Yeah.
It's a food. They want me to try something out. It's a food. But I think this is more of your category, so I'm going to let you try it. I got two of them. I'm going to give you one.
Oh, they actually said the food in the envelope. It's not like they were...
Yes.
Oh. What that kind of food fits in an envelope like that?
Here.
Uh-oh.
You can read it. It's from a company called K-pop. K-pop because
yeah, okay.
It's not K-pop, the music.
Fresh and crispy Korean... Oh, seaweed. Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
It's a Korean company. I've gotten a Korean hot sauce from them before.
How was the hot sauce?
It's good.
Okay.
It's a good hot sauce. I like it. So yeah, now they're trying other things and they're asking me to test out this new thing they're trying, which is Korean seaweed.
Well, I don't see how that's new.
Well, it's their Korean seaweed.
Oh, well, okay.
They're making it with their recipe. And like I said, I've had hot sauce from them before, so I don't know if this is maybe hot or spicy or in any way. But you're a sushi eater.
Yeah.
I'm not a big seaweed guy.
It's green, so you don't like it. Isn't that pretty much the way it goes?
Yes.
Just to boil it down for the people who don't understand. He is more carnivore than herbivore. Way more.
So yeah. So we're gonna try out this seaweed snack from K-pop Foods.
It gives you a lot. It's not like it's a little.
Is it?
It's like
I thought there was one.
There's like 4 or 5. I can't even tell how many sheets. It's like
I thought there was one.
5 or 6 sheets at least. I can't tell because it's dark in the bag. I don't feel like pulling it all out.
It's thin, so.
You're not gonna get full on this. If you get full on this, then there's something weird.
Yeah, it's seaweed.
Am I gonna have to be vacuuming up seaweed from my floor now? Did a break on you? It looks like you got a broken piece over there.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
A piece fell down, but I can't find it.
Okay. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out later.
All right. So it's seaweed.
I'm on my third piece, by the way, since we've been talking.
So it's not bad, I guess.
It's seaweed. I mean, if you had
but
seaweed,
there's no differentiating this seaweed from any other
seaweed. If you ever had
seaweed.
sushi that's been wrapped in seaweed, it's just dry version of that.
Yeah. I'm not a seaweed guy.
You know, I eat seaweed salad all the time, which is a different thing than what this is, I believe.
Yeah. It.
Give me yours if you're done with it. I know you're not going to eat the rest of it.
Did you finish yours already?
No, I'm just saying I'm just going to eat it eventually. I mean, I could put the whole thing in my mouth, but I think it'll be a little too much for. It'll probably suck out all the moisture in my mouth.
I mean, it sounds crunchy when you do it. Maybe my piece wasn't crunchy
because I'm putting it in my face right up against the microphone when I do it. When I eat it.
Mine didn't seem crunchy, but I didn't eat it as fast as you. I didn't stick the whole thing in my mouth.
Because I didn't want it to break and leave little bits of seaweed on the floor.
There you go. You can have mine. But it tastes like your sushi seaweed.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I feel like my breath now tastes like I've been eating sushi.
I know.
That's the breath, the after sushi breath.
I was working on my car before I got here, so I can't tell. I just smell gasoline.
So yeah, I had the after sushi breath, and all I had was a piece of seaweed.
I mean, it's fine. I've had something similar, not K-pop brand, but it's good. I mean, if you like seaweed, you'll like it.
So what do I tell them when they ask me?
Is there like a questionnaire or just a...
I'm sure they're going to email me saying, "Hey, l-boogy, what'd you think? Did you like it? Was it good? Was it bad?"
Good.
It's good.
It was I'm not sure why I wouldn't.
It sounds crunchy.
It came
so
nice.
I think crunch is a big part of a seaweed snack.
It's not soggy. It's packaged well. Good texture. I don't know what it would differentiate that from another brand.
My iPhone just turned on. I said seaweed. It thought I said Siri.
That's the world we live in.
I said, "Your seaweed. How was your seaweed?" And then my phone thought I said Siri.
Well, I finished mine. I'm not sure how long it'll take me to get through yours, but I'm not gonna do it during the podcast.
So obviously you like it. It's good. It's not bad.
It's neutral. I mean, it's good, but it's like it doesn't do. Yeah, it's seaweed.
Yeah, I thought since what they're known for is what they do is hot sauces. I thought there might be a kick to it or
Like a
a
spicy
flavor,
seaweed?
some kind of a flavor.
Chipotle seaweed or something. I wouldn't be against it. Kimchi seaweed, you know.
Yeah, their hot sauce is like a sriracha almost hot sauce. It's not your typical American hot sauce. It's not your wet or gooey.
Like Texas Pete.
Yeah, it's not like a Texas Pete or a Tabasco. It's more of, it leans more towards the sriracha side of things.
Okay, here's the question. Now, I talk about this with my coworkers a lot. Well, one particular one. Now, since I'm Filipino, I tell her, like, I am more open to different kinds of food. Less food bothers me. Do you think that's a true statement or just a statement about me?
I think that's a statement about you.
Me? You don't think you're that open to like trying new foods since you're Filipino?
No. I mean, I have been raised and cultured for other foods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to me, growing up, you know, eating I don't know.
Dinuguan.
Yeah, see, I don't eat dinuguan.
But I
don't like it. Yeah, I've tried it. And it's normal for people to eat it.
Right.
So that's normal. It's also normal for me to eat, for me to see people eat balut. Mm-hmm. I don't eat balut. I don't like it. I think it's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like balut.
Yeah, it's not odd to me that people do it.
Mm-hmm. So I guess you're not more open to it, but you're more accepting of it. Is that a better way of putting it?
But then you could say, "Hey, do you want to eat some boar?" I said, "I'll be like, no."
Really? I thought you'd be okay with that. Honestly,
nah.
It's meat. It's like pig, right?
It could be.
You will never know. Is that what you're saying? It could taste like diamonds and gold, but you never know. Is that what you're trying to say, or you just don't want to do it because you're worried about the source?
Yeah, part of that.
You don't know if it's got worms or something, right?
I sort of veer away from the wild game stuff.
So you wouldn't try venison?
I'm
deer meat.
I'm more leery towards deer. I mean, it's to me, it's a little more better because I know what a deer looks like, and I know deer are more.
But you know what a boar looks like?
Yeah, they're nasty and ugly and eat nasty things.
But you eat pig
because they're raised. I don't eat wild pig. I eat pigs raised from a farm, right?
Where they're more cultured.
Where they're not. Basically, they're supposedly disease free and given a diet for consumption. Okay. Whereas a wild boar has been eating and ravaging snakes.
Are you okay with GMO stuff? Because it's been genetically created to be better.
Now you're opening up a can of worms.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where we are here. It's like you don't want stuff that's too natural, right? I'm like, I'm not putting words in your mouth. I want to ask you.
Natural is fine. As long as it's well, let me see. Would you eat snake?
Yeah.
Okay. What about possum? Would you eat a possum?
I'm not sure how about them. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be good to eat or not. Possum?
Yeah, I don't know either. To me, I put possum and boar in the same category.
Because it's so wild, you don't know.
Yes. So if you eat possum, if you eat boar, you should be open to eat possum.
I was gonna say yes immediately, but then I thought about it.
That's nasty, ain't it?
Well, I don't know. See, I don't know
how. Big rat.
Yeah.
Would you eat rat? Hell no. No, you wouldn't.
I might try it.
It's natural.
Yeah. I know that there's the big rats that are the nutria rats that are coming from South America. They're trying to make people more interested in eating them to try to get rid of
that. They're rats.
It's a
ew, you're gross.
So you wouldn't eat that?
No, I wouldn't eat a rat.
Rabbit?
No. Well, I mean, no.
You eating goat, right?
Yeah, I've had goat. But then, like you said, that's a farm-raised animal.
So you wouldn't have wild goat?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'm not totally discounting your.
And like I said, with the deer,
yeah,
deer are very. I don't know. They eat leaves.
They're friendly animals.
Yes, they look pretty.
They have friends like
dirty.
Like Thumper and a really pretty smelling skunk and stuff like that. What I don't know.
Yes.
All right. So okay, so I've been saying the wrong thing basically this whole time. I've been telling her Filipinos, we eat whatever. So I'm more open to it. But I guess I should have been just saying I am more open to it.
Yeah.
It's not a Filipino cultural thing where we're more open to eating new stuff as a culture. No, you don't think so?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I think as a culture we eat different stuff,
yeah.
but because you've grown up eating different stuff doesn't mean you're open to eating more different stuff.
I guess that's true. I mean, I remember seeing some people that are fresh from the Philippines that are like they don't want to eat American food.
Yes, exactly.
I guess that. So it is just me. I don't know.
I mean, I know Filipinos, from the Philippines who don't want to eat sushi.
Yeah.
They don't want to touch it. They don't want to, it's raw. It's it's like, ew, sushi.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's and you would think.
I mean, it's kind of deflated because I was like, yeah, our people are more adventurous in eating, and I guess maybe I was just making a generalization that really wasn't true.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me and the people I know.
I don't know. Okay.
It's hard to generalize.
I mean, but we are the people that don't care if we see the face of our food. When you eat
fish,
pig, fish. What else? Crabs, shrimp, all that stuff. We don't care.
Yeah, because that's
the culture.
Yeah.
All right. But it doesn't say anything about opening it up. Okay.
No.
Because I know people that they see any hint of a face, they're just like no. Or if they I was watching some videos of like Irish people trying Filipino food. I just happened to look at that, and they were like, "Oh my god, if I see a face, I'm done. I'm not gonna do it." And I'm like, oh, "Okay." It was interesting. I mean,
and that's also generalizing Irish people too.
Yeah, I know, but it was supposed to be like it was like a bunch of them supposedly a fairly good cross section. I don't know.
I mean, I've met Irish people that eat anything. Also, I've met Irish people that will,
tear up whatever they put in front of them.
Okay. Who probably eat way more stuff than I would touch.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess you can't make a generalization about people's adventurousness. I just thought as a culture we'd be more open to it. I don't know. Maybe I just, like I said, I was just putting myself on there.
Thanks a lot, Sterno. Now you put pressure on the Filipino people.
Oh yeah, because our show is gonna make people like, oh no, the Sini-Gang says, and we should be that we should be more adventurous in our eating. Now we are all shamed as the people. We must vindicate ourselves in the eyes of the world. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Sorry.
Because in your eyes, there's a lot of like foods in the Philippines.
Yeah.
That are adventurous to you. That would seem to be adventurous to you.
Like, what do you think?
I mean, a lot. The big thing is balut, but that's not really adventurous. But there are things like that in the Philippines that aren't as popular or as.
I mean, years ago there was that one Andrew Zimmern show, The Bizarre Foods, where they went and did like tree grub, the tree worms, and I'm like, I've never even seen that. I don't know if I'd try it.
Yeah, but you're open to it because you're Filipino.
That one's like I've never had that one. I might if I was there. I wasn't the first one.
No, I would not. No,
you wouldn't consider it.
Not even if everyone around me was eating worms straight from the tree.
You'd plant yourself on the tree of justice and say, no, you move me, or whatever.
I mean, you could also say, there's a lot of white people in this area that eat crickets. I
was gonna ask you, would you do the insects?
No, I don't do insects. I hate insects.
Okay.
No. I mean, I know there's a lot of places in this area in Virginia Beach
and the world.
In Virginia Beach, they eat crickets. They fry up the crickets and eat that here.
Yeah.
And so that would not be a crazy thing around here, but you bring it to some places.
They think you're crazy.
Yeah. I learned, they have lots of protein and
actually there's a lot of insect stuff in like modern food. They use it to like as a filler. And they're talking about, maybe using insects as another means of, like you said, getting more protein in people's diets, but not, not whole insects, but like ground up insects.
Mm-hmm.
If you found out you had ground up insects in any one particular food, would you stop eating it?
No.
As long as you don't have to,
just as long as it's not like the main ingredient. I mean, because people say, there's all this stuff in hot dogs. They always say, there's there's rat droppings or whatever in hot dogs, or
rat hairs.
Yeah,
like one hair in per certain part is acceptable. And
I haven't died from a hot dog yet, so I'm good. Okay. And they're delicious.
Yeah,
I love a good hot dog.
Yeah, me too.
So if there's all these little things in there if the FDA says it's okay and it's not going to kill you,
yeah, okay.
then I
I
will
don't
eat
know.
it.
But when you say the FDA, it's like it's some sort of like an infallible thing.
I know there could be some things they could be getting paid off. They could be,
or just lax in their duties in whatever way. Yeah. Okay. I understand.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not that adventurous of an eater. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't right now. I can't stand my own breath. It smells like damn sushi.
I've been drinking.
It won't go away.
Now I feel like the ocean. I've been drinking water, so seaweed and water, just like the ocean.
Yeah, who the hell decided to cook up seaweed and said, "Ooh, this is delicious"?
It's a good source of nutrition too.
That's the thing. We've grown up in Virginia Beach with seaweed.
That you just like, I hate it. It's in the
It's
beach
everywhere.
Like, I gotta walk through
Nasty.
seaweed and all this stuff.
It's gross. It's everywhere at the beach, especially certain times. It's like weeds. It's a seaweed.
Oh my god, that's how they came up with the name.
It's like, let's eat the crabgrass. Let's fry that up. See what that's like. Crabgrass. I bet that's some good stuff. These clovers here, I bet they're delicious fried up.
Don't people eat clovers?
I don't know.
I thought some people did.
Irish, maybe. See, I don't know.
I wasn't making an Irish joke.
I don't know. But who the hell said seaweed? Let's cook that.
I mean, if you think about different foods, you wonder like how they ever came about. Like, who invented beer? Like that kind of thing.
I have a book.
You do have a book.
I have a book. It's actually a graphic novel. The history of beer.
How does it begin?
I don't know. I just look at the pictures.
Graphic novel.
I bought it because one thing, I bought it from the creators and the artists that made it.
Okay.
I think they autographed it for me. I don't know if I got it autographed or not. I didn't care. I just bought it from them. And they are some prominent artists and stuff. It's a pretty good book, but I just haven't read it yet. But I do have it. It's The History of Beer. It's a graphic novel. I'm going to look it up right now because I just right now I just remember I have it and I bought it like 3 years ago or 2 years ago.
I mean, when you think about it, it's like what, like hops and water fermented, other things. I mean, I'm not talking about the fine refined beer that we drink now. I'm talking about like the original, when they first started it. Like, hey, let's drink this water that's sitting out forever. It has some weeds in it. Yeah, it might be good. Hey, it's pretty good.
Yep. The book I got is called The Comic Book Story of Beer, the world's favorite beverage from 7000 BC to today's craft brewing revolution, by Jonathan Hennessy and Mike Smith. And it's a graphic novel about the history of beer. So there is, I wish I read it and I can enlighten you on the history of beer, which obviously started 7000 BC.
Sure. If you want some Thin Mints, they're right there to get rid of the seaweed flavor.
I might, and I don't like Thin Mints.
I didn't know you didn't like.
Oh, well, I don't not like. It's just.
It's not your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
First of all, Girl Scout cookies are overrated in general.
Okay.
So it's not to me. These you've opened one of the sleeves, so the other sleeve's still open.
Yeah.
I've had, to me, a York peppermint patty is better than a Girl Scout cookie Thin Mint.
York peppermint patty to me is a little too strong. I mean, and it doesn't have the crunch, the cookie crunch.
Yeah, whereas these are thin.
And they're mint.
Yeah.
I wish they named it so you would understand that, but yes.
But in general,
I
mean, I'm sorry about Girl Scouts. I'm digging on you, but
I'm sorry. I should offer you the s'mores I have. I bought a book. I'm sorry. Hey, you can open it. I don't care. You want some?
Too late.
I got this.
Later.
He told me, Boogie told me like yesterday.
First of all, okay, I'll start off. Like I said, Girl Scout cookies are overrated. They're a product of really great advertising and marketing,
marketing
and hype, and people are buying Girl Scout cookies because everyone says it's a thing to do. Because these damn pushers on the street of every corner in front of every Walmart sort of get it into your head that, hey, these are the things to buy. These damn little cute 12-year-old, or I don't know how old Girl Scouts are, 10-year-old girls saying, "Here, buy my cookies," and automatically you think, "Ooh, it's a good thing," and all of a sudden people think Girl Scout cookies are the greatest cookies ever. I mean, some of you might like the stuff. I mean, I'll admit I like cookies in general.
You can open it if you want.
I like the tagalongs, but what are the tagalongs? They're the peanut butter ones, right?
Yeah, I don't particularly like those that much.
Peanut butter and chocolate. Give me a Reese's Pieces and I'm happy.
Wait, they have chocolate in them? Or am I thinking of the wrong ones?
Don't they?
I don't remember. Maybe they do. I was thinking they were plain just peanut butter without chocolate on them. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing.
Yeah, they have the chocolate on them.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate cookie. And some people like the Samoas. I'm not a coconut guy.
Yeah. I bought a whole bunch of Samoas.
And
because I am a coconut guy.
And some people are big Thin Mint fans. But to me, and we talked about this the other day,
mm-hmm.
they have similar cookies in stores all the time.
Yeah.
Other brands, not pushed by these little 12-year-old or 10-year-old evil marketing
tools. Tool of the man.
Yes.
To pull at your heartstrings to make you feel like you're doing, like you said, a good thing by buying these cookies. But
yeah, this year they came out with Samoas, which are like the greatest things ever. S'mores. That's it. S'mores. These things are damn good. But they are like Oreos. Here, try one. I'm assuming you haven't tried it yet.
No, I haven't tried it yet.
Well, maybe I didn't want to hype it up for you, and I just did. Now you're just going for a letdown. But they're your typical regular cookies with chocolate and the creamy, like an Oreo cream, but they're supposed to be marshmallows. But that ain't marshmallow. It's a cream inside.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's your golden Oreos with chocolate in it. I don't know if you know what a golden
I know what
Oreo
they are.
is.
I don't think I ever bought them, but I know what they are.
Yeah, golden Oreos are not the chocolate Oreos.
They're the ones with the yellowish.
They're the yellow
golden,
Oreos.
Golden brown.
Yeah, they're your yellow
cookies.
Oreos with the regular filling, and the same thing. They just threw some chocolate in there also, which to me is pretty good. Does it taste like a s'more to you?
Yeah, I guess.
They're crunchy graham sandwiches, cookies with creamy chocolate and marshmallow filling.
Tastes a little bit too much like seaweed. They actually I like them a lot. I'm just not sure. I'm not gonna gush about them because I don't want to feel like I'm overhyping them either. They're really good, though.
They taste like Oreos. They taste like the golden Oreos with chocolate in it. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah, those are good. Those are really good.
They are. Good job, Girl Scouts.
On this one particular type of your Girl Scout cookies.
I mean, I understand the selling of the cookies funds, what they do. So there are people out there who buy the cookies. So, as their fundraiser.
Do you want a water? I'm getting one for me.
I'm fine. But there are people out there who are just about the Girl Scout cookies, who are excited about the cookies and have no need or want to help out the Girl Scouts in their endeavors or whatever they're raising money for. I don't know what the Girl Scouts do, but that's not me. If the Girl Scouts want to sell something else, I'll try it. But man, they really rebounded from the days of needles and the cookies and whatever.
There were needles. I don't remember that.
Yeah, like in the 80s.
Oh.
In the 80s, there was a time when someone had put needles in Girl Scout cookies and
see, back in the 80s, I wasn't buying food for the family, and I just bought whatever my parents had, ate whatever my parents bought.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
It was a big deal that I thought would crash the hype of the Girl Scout cookies, but no, they turned that around to even make it a bigger monster than it was before.
I mean, I still buy Tylenol. What else has been like scandalized? I don't know.
See, March 1984,
Uh-huh.
the Girl Scouts announced they have blocked the sale and distribution of 700,000 boxes, and back in 1984, that was a lot. 700,000 boxes of cookies after reports this week that needles and paper clips have been found in some of its cookies. This was just like back when they had the Tylenol that was killing people or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, did they find out what happened?
With the Tylenol or the cookies?
No, with the cookies.
No, I don't know. Again, this was 34 years ago.
Oh.
I don't remember.
You remember the incident, just don't remember the resolution? Okay.
Yes.
Damn it. I had to get another cookie because one was not enough of the s'mores.
Yes. So yeah, back in the 80s, the Girl Scouts had an issue where basically they had to kill the Girl Scout cookie sales. And they rebounded it and made it bigger than before. I don't know. I think Filipinos need to take the example of the Girl Scouts and use it to our advantage.
Lumpia sales, or what do you want to do?
Yes, like something like that. Like we take our month, which is what, October? Is October our month, or was it February?
History Month?
Whatever is that our month?
I think so.
So we take October.
Mm-hmm.
We say, hey, this is the month that the Filipinos go out selling whatever, Siopao or
Siopao? Sure, Siopao.
I don't know. What do you think sells better? I mean, you could say lumpia, but then you have to just be fresh fried. I mean,
Siopao, I always microwave them.
Puto. You sell puto. We need to.
Ube.
Yeah, let's see. We need to ship this out to all the little girls around the world or around the country.
Right.
So you need something that doesn't spoil. I mean,
spoils, doesn't it?
Have you ever had some palok cookies?
No. What are those?
They're Filipino cookies.
I mean, what are they like?
They're shortbread cookies.
Oh, okay. I had them. I just didn't know. I don't remember the name. Shortbread cookies. Yeah. Because I don't know about your family, but every time my family comes back from the Philippines, they always bring back all the different Filipino treats. So that's one of the ones that we get.
What's a Filipino treat?
Like I just blanked on it. Hopia, they got some makapuno. Hopia is like the bean stuff covered in dough, breaded things, and then they have the makapuno, the coconut, which I know you don't like.
Okay.
What's that one powder like milk stuff? It's like, you know what I'm talking about? It's a candy that if you pastillas, yeah, that one. Stuff like that. They bring that all that stuff. Different.
Polvoron is what we need to be selling. Polvoron. That's the cookie. Also.
Yeah, I've seen different flavors of that, like ube, and then you can start doing like the Girl Scouts do. S'more polvoron, s'more version of it, or
yes, we need to silently or guerrilla market this in a way that
guerrilla market it
that people will think, ooh,
silently market it. Secretly market it. I'm just trying to figure out how to reconcile that concept. Tell people about it so they don't know.
Yes, we need people to think that they want this without us telling them they want this. That's what the Girl Scouts have been doing. And look at this now. It's crazy.
Wait,
they've been implanting this thought. They've been brainwashing the American people.
We need product placement. And like put in like, hey, and have some of the prominent Filipino people.
We need to secretly put this in like TV shows. Like
I said, product placement. That's the concept of product placement.
Yes, we need to find TV shows where they be eating polvoron.
Stuff like that.
And then and then we need to start hitting up the bars and saying, hey, sign up for this. We'll hook you up with something that you've never had before.
Sign up for something? I mean, I thought we were doing the pusher technique. The first one's always free kind of deal. Like, hey, just try these out. They go well with beer. Do they? I don't know.
Don't you ever sign up for stuff at the bar?
Yeah, I just remember that when they used to try to sell us stuff for like the cigarette stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's what we need to be doing with Filipino cookies.
It just sounds weird. I understand the tobacco industry. Hey, we'll get you like a sweatshirt or a lighter or a special something. What are we giving away for Polverone? I mean, I don't know. It's like,
you can get a
Filipino broom, which are really good, or I don't know, something. I was gonna say Maishaldan, but I guess it's not really Filipino anymore. Apparently, something like that. Yeah, how are we gonna? So you want to do it? We'll figure it out. We'll do a marketing plan.
Yeah. We need the people to crave this without knowing that we made them crave it. Of course, we can do that with anything.
You mean you want to do subliminal marketing? You want to do some Jedi mind trick generally?
Yes. Hence, marketing. Yes.
Okay.
We need to somehow trick white people into thinking this is what they want. Because
I don't think that's that hard of a thing to do. Honestly, I don't want to. I'm not putting down white people, but you tell them it's the it thing, and like you said, you get the cool people eating it.
Yes.
Next thing you know,
it's easy.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that hard.
I'm still trying to break down how the Girl Scouts did it. I don't know. But see, the thing is, all these little, kids in the United States, they grow up saying, "Ooh, I want to be in the Girl Scouts," and then they're forced to sell these cookies, like
indentured servant.
Yes, like little slaves,
like child laborers.
Yes, I've always thought that whenever I can't, even in elementary school.
Yeah.
When they.
Oh God, yeah. What do you
mean? When they always tell the students, "Hey, you need to be selling
magazines to your friends and family."
Yeah, these stupid books or whatever you sell.
And if you do enough, you get little
cookies,
little meeple thingies.
You get something worth $2 if you sell $500 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
And I always did the minimum. I always did. Hey, we need you to sell 10. I will just sell 10 only.
My parents bought 10. That would be like how we did.
Yeah, I'm not
to get by because we don't want.
Because I'm not going to be the slave to your.
I'm not gonna work for the man.
Yeah, exactly.
Stick it to the man.
I know what you're trying to do to me and my people. You're trying to bring us back down.
And then you're like, "Ooh, I could get a radio." Never mind. Let me see what I can do.
Never got a radio.
I don't remember what the prizes were. I forgot. I remember there was some stupid looking hose thing that you could spin around and make noises. There's like I said, the meeples or weeples, whatever you call it, the little things that are fuzzy balls with eyes and feet that you stick on stuff. All that stuff. But I don't remember much beyond that.
I mean, nowadays these kids, they sell kitchen utensils and
did they really?
Yeah.
I don't have anybody selling that to me
Gift
yet.
Wrapping paper.
Well, I know my niece had been selling like holiday cookie tins and stuff like that, and like gummy worms and all those kind of things, and mugs to go with it. I was just like, wow.
And this stuff ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
No, and we know we can go on Amazon and buy the stuff for less than half of the price that they sell it for.
Right.
I mean, a set of cookie cutters from these little girls or little kids that are pushing this are like $15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go on Amazon and I could buy cookie cutters in the shape of Tupac and Biggie for like $5.
Did you make that up, or they really?
Yes, look it up.
Seriously, I'm just curious. I don't even make cookies, but now I want to know.
Now you want some, don't you? You want
I do.
Cookie cutters.
Oh man, I need to know if that exists and if I might need it in my life.
Prove me wrong, because I have some.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It even filled it in for me. Tupac cookie cutter. I didn't have to type the whole thing. I said Tupac cookie, and next thing you know.
How much is it?
Wait, I don't see it. Hold up.
Because they're sold out.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't see it. Now I'm disappointed. Now I feel empty.
I'll find it for you.
I mean, it's on Amazon. I mean, you talking about outside of Amazon?
I got it from Amazon. I got. It comes in a whole set with wrappers. Or maybe it's wrappers, cookie cutters.
Wrappers. Huh.
No.
Oh. Yeah.
They are out there. They used to sell all the time.
I see one that's like shaped like Drake, Actor 101 cookie cutter.
Look up baking with my homies.
Baking with my
Baking with my homies is what you're looking up.
And it fills it in for me. Then I do with my homies.
Yes. Oh, nothing.
No.
Just Google it.
All right.
Because it's obviously sold out on.
Yeah, I missed the wave. Dang, I feel just left behind.
I will admit, I bought them. I bought this years ago.
Years ago?
Like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I've tried to make them. My cookies don't look anything like Tupac or Biggie or Eazy-E. I mean, they look like people, but I think you have to like color it to really make it look like rappers.
Oh, okay. I see them on Google.
Yeah, they're out there.
Oh, yeah. I saw Rappers Delight, the home with it. Rappers Delight, the hip hop cookbook too. If you want to do that, it's not as cool as the cookie cutters, but interesting. Gangsta cookies. All right.
I'm gonna go look for mine. I'm gonna make some cookies next week.
All right.
Next week, I'm gonna make some gangster cookies in the shape of Eazy-E, Biggie, and Tupac.
Nice.
And anything old school rap related, I'm into.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I have my old school rap coloring books.
Are they? They're not collectibles, are they? The cookie cutters?
No.
Okay, just checking. I don't want you.
I hope not, because I've been cooking with them.
Oh, you have used them.
Like I said, I've used them.
That's right, you did use them.
And they don't turn out how I expect. They're not coming out correctly. But
did they give you a recipe for the cookie dough? I mean, yeah.
I've just been using the Pillsbury that you get at Walmart.
I think maybe they have something that doesn't rise as much or something. Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah, there's certain things, but
yeah,
I know about making cookies and all that stuff. I know certain tricks to it.
Okay.
But the main thing is actually icing it and coloring it, which I'm not doing. I'm not icing no cookie for me. Now,
but if you bring them for a party, or
would
you bring them for a party?
No, I'd make it for some girl if she wanted some Biggie cookies. Then yeah. Then I found the girl I want to marry.
I know. I just remember. What was it you told me years ago? I want a gangster girl, but something like that. I just remember. That's what made me laugh when you said it.
At the time, I was actually quoting a song, which I know you didn't know the song.
Oh, great! Now I feel stupid. But go ahead. What was the song?
Gangster bitch.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't want to say the whole thing.
I want a gangster bitch, and then I would recite the lines to that song. I'll just tell them to you, but you didn't know I was saying a song.
Sorry, I'm not that. I wasn't.
I'd also sing LL Cool J's "Around the Way Girl," which you probably do know.
I know that one.
I want a girl with extension in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
Yeah,
Fendi bag and a bad attitude.
Yeah, we actually started talking about that in the middle of the student center, and like all of a sudden people start joining in. I'm like, whoa, okay. Like, all right, I didn't expect you to go all like that, but hey, that's cool.
Yeah, so.
I need an around the way girl.
Yeah, I've actually been looking for these rapper air fresheners.
What?
There are.
Now I need to look up rapper air fresheners.
Yeah, that one might be on Amazon.
I'm just gonna stay on Google, so since it's working for me.
Yeah. Those the store where I buy my vinyl from, they do sell these, but they're a little expensive. So,
which ones do you want?
See, that's the thing. I'm torn. I don't want to put up a Biggie one, and I don't want to put a Tupac one because I don't want people to be mad at me for picking a side.
Well, I see. Okay, I see.
Eazy-E's a good one, but he's not one of my favorite rappers.
I see Snoop. I see.
There's Snoop Dogg.
Ice Cube. I see Dr. Dre. Biggie. Okay, you said that. Eminem. I see one. I'm not sure if these are all the same person. I mean,
see, it's a big deal for me who I actually hang up on my rearview mirror.
I think you put the Drake one up just for the hell of it.
See, I'm not going to put Drake up.
I know.
It's a big.
Oh, put the Fresh Prince. The Fresh Prince, man. It's nostalgia. It's not.
I know, but the thing
excuse it. I mean, because even though it's bubblegum rap,
I know that's the thing. I'm not gonna put a bubblegum rapper on my windshield rearview mirror.
But it's also the whole,
There's a Jazzy Jeff one. I'd rather put Jazzy Jeff over the Fresh Prince.
Okay,
but there's a Biz Markie one, I believe. I'm leaning towards that one.
I see the Biz Markie. Yeah,
there's a Chance the Rapper. I know you don't know who Chance the Rapper is.
I do.
But
I know who Chance the Rapper is.
That
Unfortunately, it's more from the commercials that he does.
Oh, you know him from Kit Kat.
Yeah, I mean, I know who he is. The commercials did help me out with that.
So I'm torn about which one I want to go with.
Biz Markie would be cool. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, Biz Markie to me is neutral, but yet shows that I'm in the know.
Yeah, I agree. Because you're not, it's not Drake. It's not, it's not as controversial as Tupac or Biggie.
There is a Pharrell one, which I've also thought about.
The Pharrell one.
It's the big hat one, the one with his.
Oh gosh,
I forgot about his big hat.
Yeah, I forgot he did that. I just totally don't even think of him.
That's the air freshener. Is Pharrell with his big hat. That one I've also thought about. In fact, I probably would have bought it if my record store had it. I didn't want it, and I think I'd seen it online for like more expensive for that one.
Yeah.
But to me, that's a big deal. Like, who am I going to hang on the windshield, on my rearview mirror?
Who you represent, on your windshield says a lot about you. Here's a question that's sort of in the same vein but different. Years ago, I had the idea because in Virginia we can do personalized plates, know, and we are allowed to submit new designs for personalized plates as long as we get a certain number of people to say that they're interested in buying it, as a plate.
Yes, I forgot how many people need to buy it.
It's a pretty big number, but it's not impossible to get. But I had thought about making a really nice Philippine heritage plate, or Filipino something. And I thought about it, and I was like, man, that'd be cool. And then I was like, is that a good idea to even do that? Because
one thing, the money has to go to a charity.
We could do that. It's doable. But I
was the Sini-Gang charity, yeah.
Okay. We need it, so why not? Sure. But do we want to have ourselves like, oh, there's a Filipino, you can mark who's the Filipino car, because at the time I was hesitating because there was a lot of hate going around, and I didn't know if it was going to spread to the Asian Filipino communities, like where we have more of a animosity. This community is probably not going to have it as bad because we're so prevalent here as Filipinos.
I think it'd be fine throughout the whole state of Virginia.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't think there's any.
I mean, the other thing is
anti-Filipino thought.
At the time, I wasn't thinking that it was there. I was thinking that it could be there.
Nah,
and it might be. I mean, it's sometimes easy just to tell Filipino cars anyway in this area. They have certain things that they hang the Filipino flag sometimes. They have not rosaries, but a lot of times it's rosaries. They have stickers that say Philippines or whatever. But I didn't want to make it in case the animosity, in case the hate had gotten to the point where they were starting to become, where it would be easy to single out Filipinos and, and mess with their cars. Because we've experienced single people, like really small incidents of it. I'm not saying it's
but
and then you can have some kid just going around, oh, that's Filipino, I'm gonna smash their taillights.
You could also say that about a lot of the colleges in this area have their own license plates, right?
Yeah.
Like in our area, there's rivalry colleges. You have Virginia against Virginia Tech.
Right.
So if I had a Virginia or UVA license plate, would I be scared that someone from Virginia Tech is going to vandalize it? Or if someone from Virginia Tech worried about someone from UVA vandalizing it? We also have Old Dominion and VCU, which would be our rivalry that I am very familiar with.
Yes.
I wouldn't be afraid of putting an ODU license plate thinking a VCU person would be against it.
I know what you're saying. But I'm just saying I was worried that, because to me, college rivalry can be bad.
Yeah,
but
I've
racial animosity, hatred that's a different level depending on how.
I mean, yeah, we have this is the state that had Charlottesville.
Yeah.
The whole racial thing.
Yeah, we could have people with tiki torches going around messing with everybody's car.
Yeah, the tiki torch thing.
Yeah, even though that's like an Asian Polynesian thing, which okay, but yeah, that kind of deal. So I wondered. I mean, I don't know if the other thing was coming up with a good design, but the main part was like, is it even worth pursuing because it might be opening up people to being able to be targeted.
I wouldn't worry about that at all.
Yeah,
I would not at all. Not about that. I think there's other things that other people would be mad or trash a car over rather than a race, not a racist license plate, but no, not Philippines or not a Filipino or even Asian.
Would you if it was a cool design? I'm not,
I would have to think about it.
Yeah. Do you have a personalized plate at this point?
No,
you don't.
I'm against spending extra money on that.
Yeah, it's called a vanity plate. So
yeah, I don't. What is it? $10 a month extra?
Something like that.
Or 35 a year or something?
Yeah.
Or is it 35 a year to start it and then $10 a month after that?
Yeah. 10 years, $10 to renew it every time.
Okay, yeah.
So $30 initially, I think, and then $10 to keep it going.
Yeah, like I don't spend any extra money on my license plate.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw my license plate. I took it off my old car.
Yeah, I know.
Even though it needs to be replaced, it's old and faded, and it probably should be replaced. But
yeah, your license plate is in worse shape than the one I replaced. I called it. I actually ordered a replacement plate.
Yeah. So recently, I got a new car, and the guy was like, "Do you want new plates? It'll cost." I think he said $15 extra. I said, "No, just unscrew it off the old car and put it on the new car." No, it's free.
Free is better. I get you.
Yeah, so I don't really, and I'm passionate about some things, and they do have license plates for some of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm not spending any extra money.
Okay.
On that. I mean, there are things I donate my money to, but I'm not gonna do it to a license plate. So, but yeah, there's actually one of the armed forces actually trying right now to get a license plate. I want to say it's the Marines or Air Force or Army.
They don't have one already?
Yeah, I think
that's surprising because this is a very
military. No, the Army and the Navy have them.
Yeah,
but no other.
I'm pretty sure I saw Marines. Well, Marines are sort of under Navy in a way.
I don't think you have.
I thought I had.
I think Army and Navy are the only two in the state of Virginia that you can get. Because one of the other two, either Air Force or Marines or Coast Guard, there's a dude with a campaign trying to.
Coast Guard has it.
Okay, then one of the other two. Because this was in the news not long ago. This guy said he got the signatures. He has the pre-orders. He just needs to get it approved. And if it's hard enough for this dude to get it,
yeah,
it'd probably be hard for us or you. Because I'm not in this.
I know. I know.
But yeah, fraternities have them, colleges have them, sports teams have them, environmental people have them.
Yeah, I mean, there's one for fans of Jimmy Buffett. they have their own parrot heads.
Yeah, the parrot heads, boy, those are some crazy people right there.
Yeah,
those people.
Yeah, don't mess with them.
All right, I'm looking at a list now in Virginia.
Uh-huh.
I don't see Marines in it, but like this has the Friends of the Police. So I don't know how to look at this stuff. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
There's Butterfly Heritage license plates.
Yeah.
Bicycle enthusiasts, aviation enthusiasts. Don't tread on me. What would that be? Is that
just historical? It's actually a lot of the Tea Party people use that. So it's kind of like sometimes I see that and I get a little wary of the person.
NRA has one.
Oh, big surprise.
The parrot heads have one. The Sons of the Confederates have one.
In Virginia, no way. I mean, they got some nice ones for people that have Purple Hearts.
Yeah, Redskins.
There's like 5 Marine Corps.
Is there?
Yeah.
Then there's one that they don't have.
Okay.
I saw it on the news last week.
All right.
And even the news people were like, we can't believe they don't have one.
Coast Guard, yeah, I'm sure Navy does. Obviously, Navy does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure which one would be because Army, Navy, Air Force.
I'm not worried about. I wouldn't get it anyways.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You do it. You do it. You start it. You be the one.
Well, like I said, I had thought about doing it, and then I stopped it because of what I thought might happen because of it.
It won't happen.
You don't think so?
Don't be scared of the man.
Is that the man or just the widespread ignorant people? I think there's a difference between, because I think there's the man and then there's the how do I put it? The ignorant people that are in the world. Hopefully you don't consider yourself one of those people. If you did, then you wouldn't.
Whoever thinks they are the one? No one. Even if they are the one, they don't know they're the one.
That's what I said. That's how I put it that way because there's some people that just don't understand.
No one ever thinks you're talking about them.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so maybe it'll be fun. Design project.
Do it.
Yep. If you see one out there, it's probably me. So we'll see.
All right, let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
Sure. This is the part of the podcast where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of the Filipino or Tagalog. So if we get some aspect of the word incorrect, like its pronunciation, general usage, or some nuance of its meaning, feel free to let us know because we value your feedback and your anything else that you have to say to us. But keep in mind that we have always said, and we will continue to say, that we are not a educational or knowledge-based podcast. What we give you here is just a little taste of the language, a little bit of the culture, so that maybe you get a chance to use it, or maybe you just use it to impress your friends. That's cool. But again, just let us know. But don't make us feel bad if you get something wrong, because we're just doing our best here. Do you have a word, Bookie?
Pagkain.
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 Which merong pagkain sa
seesaw.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. Pagkain.
Pagkain.
I don't know how to put it in a sentence.
I don't know. I was going to say dito. How do you say on? Like on the limit, the mesa cisterno? Like these talking about
meron pagkain sa mesa.
And pagkain is food, right? Basically.
Yep.
And so
and to translate literally means like to eat. You have something to eat or food.
Yeah. So let's make pagkain our
word of the day. Pagkain.
Pagkain.
All right, there. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Make sure you visit our website, www.sini-gang.com.
Or email us at thesinigang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at The Sini-Gang.
Find us on Facebook on facebook.com/thesinigang. Or look for our videos on YouTube. Do a search for our URL, www.sini-gang.com, and you should be able to find those videos. And if you go to one, please like, subscribe, and just generally make us feel good about putting these videos up there. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is l-boogy, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and
sige na. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Tune in for our next episode. Until then, take care.